Good morning, friends. You know that moment when you first wake up? Those first few minutes before your day truly begins? They might be more important than you realize. I'm talking to you today because I care about your health, and what your body tells you in those early morning hours could actually be sending you critical messages that shouldn't be ignored. Have you ever wondered if those little aches and pains you feel first thing in the morning might be trying to tell you something more serious? I know I have. And after speaking with dozens of medical experts and reviewing hundreds of cases, I've discovered some morning symptoms that deserve your immediate attention. Symptoms that, if ignored, could mean you won't be celebrating with your loved ones this Christmas. Now, I don't say this to frighten you. I say it because knowledge is power, and knowing what to look for could quite literally save your life. The good news is that catching these warning signs early means you can take action now, today, before it's too late. Let's talk about the first warning sign: waking up with unexplained, severe headaches. Not your ordinary, I didn't sleep well kind of headache. I'm talking about the kind that feels different, more intense, perhaps accompanied by confusion or disorientation. These headaches could be signaling something as serious as dangerously high blood pressure, or even early warning signs of a stroke. Mary, one of our viewers, ignored these headaches for weeks until her daughter insisted she see a doctor. That visit revealed her blood pressure was at stroke level. Today, with proper medication, Mary is doing fine, but her doctor told her she might not have made it through the winter had she continued to ignore those warning signs. The second morning symptom you should never ignore is unusual fatigue, the kind where you've had a full night's sleep but still wake up feeling completely drained. This isn't the normal tired feeling we all get as we age. This is different. It's the kind of exhaustion that makes even simple morning routines feel impossible. What many don't realize is that this could be a warning sign of heart failure, where your heart isn't pumping efficiently enough to meet your body's needs. It could also signal serious anemia or a thyroid condition that needs immediate attention. I recall talking to Robert, who thought he was just getting old when he began feeling exhausted every morning. He'd drag himself out of bed, barely able to make his morning coffee. His family urged him to see a doctor, and thank goodness he listened. Tests revealed early signs of heart failure. With proper medication and some lifestyle changes, Robert is now back to his energetic self, enjoying his grandchildren and planning his holiday celebrations. But his cardiologist was clear. Had he waited even a few more months, his story might have had a very different ending. Morning symptoms become particularly concerning when they represent a change from your normal patterns. Your body has rhythms and routines, and when those suddenly shift without explanation, that's your body trying to send you an urgent message. As we move toward our third critical morning symptom, I want you to remember something important. You know your body better than anyone. If something feels wrong when you wake up, even if it seems minor, trust that instinct. That awareness, that connection with your own body, could be what keeps you here to celebrate many more holidays with the people you love. The third morning symptom that should send you straight to your doctor is unexpected swelling, particularly in your feet, ankles, or hands when you first wake up. Many dismiss this as just part of aging, but morning swelling often indicates that your kidneys or heart are not functioning properly overnight. While you sleep, your body should be processing fluids and waste. If you're waking up puffy, something is interfering with this essential process. Think about it. Your heart and kidneys work all night long while you rest. If they're struggling, the evidence shows up most clearly first thing in the morning, before you've been up and moving around. Ignoring this symptom could mean allowing a serious cardiac or kidney condition to progress undetected until it's simply too late to reverse the damage. I've seen too many people dismiss these warning signs as simply a natural part of getting older. However, these symptoms aren't solely about age. They're indicative of specific health conditions that require attention now, while there's still time to address them. And that's exactly what we'll continue exploring in our next segment. More critical morning symptoms that deserve your immediate attention, ones that could truly make the difference between seeing another Christmas or not. Now let's talk about our fourth warning sign that too many people dismiss: morning dizziness or light-headedness when you first stand up. You might think it's just a normal part of getting older, such as standing up too quickly or not drinking enough water. However, this symptom, especially if it's new or worsening, could be signaling something far more serious. This feeling of unsteadiness when you first get out of bed could indicate your blood pressure is dropping dangerously low when you change positions, what doctors call orthostatic hypotension. But here's what most people don't realize. This isn't just about feeling wobbly for a moment. This condition can lead to falls, which for us means broken hips, head injuries, and hospital stays that can spiral into even more serious complications. Even more concerning, morning dizziness may be a warning sign that you have problems with your heart's electrical system or narrowing carotid arteries that are not delivering enough blood to your brain. I think of my friend Eleanor, who has started experiencing dizziness every morning. She kept it to herself for months, thinking it wasn't worth bothering her doctor about. When she finally mentioned it during a routine checkup, her doctor ordered tests that revealed critical narrowing in her carotid arteries. She was essentially a walking time bomb for a major stroke. After surgery to clear those arteries, Eleanor's morning dizziness disappeared, and her doctor told her frankly that had she waited until Christmas to mention this symptom, she might not have made it to New Year's. If you're still here and this video is helping you, please leave a quick comment below. I'd really appreciate knowing you're watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. Tap the bell so you don't miss the next one. Let's keep going. The fifth morning symptom you should never ignore might surprise you because it seems so ordinary. Waking up with a dry mouth and excessive thirst. Now, I know what you're thinking. I just need to drink more water before bed. And sometimes, that's all it is. But persistent morning thirst, especially when it's new or severe, could be your body's way of telling you that your blood sugar has been dangerously high overnight. Undiagnosed diabetes is shockingly common in adults over 60, and many don't realize they have it until serious damage has already been done. When your blood sugar rises to dangerous levels while you sleep, your body tries to flush out that excess sugar, leaving you dehydrated by morning. This isn't just about feeling uncomfortable. Untreated diabetes can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and kidney failure, often with little warning beyond these seemingly minor morning symptoms. James, a retired teacher who watches our channel, shared how he ignored his morning thirst for nearly a year, blaming it on the medication he took for his blood pressure. By the time he mentioned it to his doctor, his blood sugar was so high that he needed immediate intervention. His doctor later told him he had likely been developing diabetic damage to his heart during those months of ignoring his symptoms. Today, James manages his diabetes well, but he wishes he'd paid attention to those morning warning signs sooner. What makes these morning symptoms particularly dangerous is how easily they can be rationalized away. We tell ourselves, I'm just getting older, or everyone my age deals with this. But here's the truth that medical professionals want you to understand. Significant changes in how you feel when you wake up are never normal, no matter your age. They are specific messages from your body that something needs attention. Think about it. Your morning state is your body's most honest assessment. During the night, you're not distracted by medications, food, stress, or activity. What you experience first thing in the morning is your body's baseline condition, its truest state. When that baseline includes any of these warning signs we've discussed, your body is literally sending you an SOS. I've spent decades discussing these warning signs with older adults and medical experts, and one thing becomes painfully clear. Those who dismiss morning symptoms often don't get the chance to regret it. Their families are left wondering, if only they had said something sooner. But I don't want that to be your story. I want you to be here, celebrating with your loved ones this Christmas, and for many Christmases to come. That's why recognizing these warning signs and taking immediate action is so crucial. And there's one more critical morning symptom we haven't covered yet, perhaps the most overlooked yet potentially the most dangerous of all. It's a symptom that, when ignored, has led to more preventable holiday tragedies than I can count. We'll explore that, along with exactly what to do if you're experiencing any of these warning signs, in our final segment coming up next. We've covered 5 critical morning symptoms that demand immediate attention, but there's one more that's perhaps the most concerning of all: morning chest discomfort or pressure. This isn't always the dramatic crushing pain we see in movies. For many of us, especially women, it can be subtle, a feeling of tightness, burning, or even just discomfort that seems to ease as you get up and move around. This symptom is particularly dangerous because it's so easy to dismiss. It's just indigestion, you might tell yourself. It's that spicy food I had last night. Or, it's just my acid reflux acting up again. But here's what cardiologists want you to know. Heart attacks often happen in the early morning hours, when your blood is more likely to clot and your blood pressure naturally rises. What you're feeling might actually be angina or worse, the beginning stages of a heart attack. I think about my neighbor Tom, who experienced this mild chest pressure every morning for nearly 2 weeks. He kept attributing it to stress or his recent change in blood pressure medication. When his wife finally convinced him to call his doctor, they sent him straight to the emergency room. Tests revealed severe blockages in 3 coronary arteries, what doctors often call the widowmaker. Tom underwent emergency bypass surgery that very day. His cardiologist later told him he was likely experiencing the early warning signs of a massive heart attack that could have happened any morning, and would have been fatal had he continued to ignore the symptoms. What makes all these morning symptoms so dangerous is our natural tendency to normalize them, to find reasonable explanations that don't require medical attention. We tell ourselves we're just getting older, or we're just having a bad morning, or it will pass on its own. However, I want you to hear me clearly on this. The specific morning symptoms we've discussed are not a normal part of aging. They are your body's desperate attempt to alert you to potentially life-threatening conditions that need immediate medical attention. If you're still here and this video is helping you, please leave a quick comment below. I'd really appreciate knowing you're watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. Tap the bell so you don't miss the next one. Let's keep going. So what should you do if you're experiencing any of these morning symptoms? First, don't panic, but don't delay either. Call your doctor today. Not next week, not when it's convenient, but today. Explain exactly what what you're experiencing first thing in the morning, how long it's been happening, and whether it's getting worse. Use the specific language we've discussed in this video. Be honest about your symptoms, and don't downplay them. If your doctor can't see you right away, be direct. Say, "I'm concerned this could be serious, and I need to be seen soon." If you're experiencing chest discomfort, dizziness that doesn't resolve quickly, or severe headaches accompanied by confusion, don't wait for an appointment. Go to the emergency room or call 911. Minutes matter with these symptoms. Next, start keeping a morning symptom journal. Write down exactly what you feel when you first wake up, before you take any medications or have anything to eat or drink. Rate your symptoms on a scale of 1 to 10 and note any patterns. This information can be invaluable to your doctor in making an accurate diagnosis. And finally, share this information with someone close to you, a spouse, a child, a neighbor, or a friend. Inform them about the symptoms you're experiencing and ask them to check on you. Sometimes, we need someone else to help us take our own health seriously, to remind us that seeking help isn't an inconvenience. It's an act of love toward the people who want you in their lives for years to come. I've seen too many families face empty chairs at their holiday tables because someone they loved didn't recognize or respond to these morning warning signs. I've heard too many people say, "If only we had known what those symptoms meant." That's why I'm sharing this information with you today, not to frighten you, but to empower you with knowledge that could literally save your life. Your morning symptoms are your body's most honest communication. When you wake up feeling different, when your body is sending you these specific warning signals, it's not just a bad day or a sign of aging. It's a critical message that deserves your immediate attention. I want you to be here, celebrating with your loved ones this Christmas and for many Christmases to come. I want you to have more mornings, more memories, more cherished moments with the people who matter most. And that starts with paying attention to what your body is telling you in those first moments of your day. Remember, your health journey doesn't end with this video. The steps you take today, the attention you pay to these morning symptoms, could determine whether you'll be here to welcome the new year. Don't let this be the warning you ignore. Your life is too precious, and the people who love you deserve to have you around for a long, long time. Thanks for watching today's video. Take a moment to comment below with one takeaway and how you'll apply it in your own life. We really do read and appreciate every message. If you found this content useful, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit. Your support helps us continue to show up for you. See you next time.